annual Tucson Meet Yourself Festival is taking place downtown. It's a chance to enjoy some great food, crafts, and dancing. 13 News anchor Brooke Wagner is live out at Hakama Plaza. Brooke, they always need volunteers for this event.
That's right. And now that I'm here today, I realize why. It takes a lot of folks to put this on. And it has ever since it started in 1974. Can you believe it's been going for 51 years and it doesn't look a day over, I don't know, like 20. So we have Brian Falcone, who knows exactly how much work goes into this because he is one of the co-directors for the festival. Thank you so much for all you do for this.
Thank you so much for having me.
So there are some new things this year, including a bunch of new activities, really immersive for kids.
Yes, we have a new Kid Lore section. It's over on the grass over by the library, and bring the whole family. It's just delightful. We have a 7-foot-tall alebrije, which is a fantastical beast, and families can come in and they can help paint the alebrije. We have mask making, we have origami, we're actually giving away toys there, and there is a musical instrument petting zoo. And so this is just delightful, so much to do.
This is a way for kids to immerse themselves in, and for parents to give an opportunity for them to immerse themselves in different cultures, particularly the Southwest desert borderland cultures. So they're learning, they're sneaking in a little learning with all the fun, but for adults too, you love hearing from people who are coming for the first time.
Right. It was very important to us this year to move beyond just the performance. We have over 75 different performers coming in, actually groups coming in to perform. But we wanted to be able to have opportunities for people to be immersed into these worlds. And so education is at the heart of what we're doing this year. It was really part of Tucson Meet Yourself from the very beginning. But this year, at 51st year, is a chance for us to refresh and just go all in.
Well, I want to ask you a little bit about something else that's new this year that's a little less fortunate, and that is the heat. But you guys have dealt with it like pros. Can you tell us about some of the mitigation efforts so that people don't need to be afraid to come out because they have lots of options?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we were watching the weather report very closely over the course of the last week. And when we realized that it was going to go into the triple digits, we decided, we can't change the weather, but we can help mitigate it. So what can we do? And so we have fans going in many of the booths. We have a lot more shade out there for people to come and sit under. Because, in the shade, it's all right. We have beautiful little umbrellas for people to walk around to keep the shade over them as they travel. And of course, there's so many wonderful drinks people can have while they're here. So many choices.
I saw a prickly pear sorbet. Come on, bring that stuff on right now. I don't care about the fuchsia tongue. I will take it. It's so great to meet you. Brian,
yes.
Thank you for all your hard work. I know everyone loves to talk about the food, and you can smell the food and you can eat the food. But while you're walking around, you have to check out the traditional crafts from woodworking, jewelry, pottery, basketry. And speaking of that, let's check in here with Harrison Preston. He is a Wak Odom, am I saying it right? Artisan who, teach us how to say it perfectly.
Wak Odom.
Wak Odom.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we all know, because there are about 1 million variations. I mean, if it were me, it would drive me nuts. So thank you for that help. You are focusing on pottery now. You've been doing this for decades. You used to do more basketry, but now we're talking about sourcing and creating the materials before you even get started making one of these. How does that work?
So, you have to go out to the desert and find good quality clays and sand. A lot of times it's a lot of travel, a lot of hiking, but you become familiar with different sources. And so you learn to work with them, but then there's a process and experimenting to get all your mixtures just right. Sometimes it takes a lot of failures before you get something correct.
And that's something that really holds true for the painting. You are kind of including some of the traditional and modern ways with the way you paint.
Yes, you meet potters and you learn different techniques, and you want to try them out. So I, for the most part, do utilitarian pottery, but I also do painted pottery for more decorative, gifts and souvenirs.
Well, we talked a little bit earlier, and one of the reasons Tucson Meet Yourself as a festival is so important is because we need to keep the parts of the southwestern borderlands and our traditions alive. So can you tell me again why teaching pottery to youngsters and from your culture is so important?
You know, our tribe is known more for basketry, and so there is a very small group of potters who actually know the whole process left. I was saying it's probably under 20, and full-time potters maybe 10 at the most. And so we're really trying to push to keep it alive, you know, and show especially the youth that, you know, you can create something out of dirt or out of, you know, out of clay. And so it's fun, you know, it's a lot of work, but it's enjoyable.
Thank you for doing that good work and for teaching all of us and being a part of this. And that's what the festival is all about. We have Paul and Anton. I want to introduce you. Their group is called Kiklo. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for being with us today. And you play Balkan and Aegean traditional music. Is that right?
That's exactly right. That's the kind of music. Bulgarian, Northern Greece, that sort of thing.
And you were mentioning that your friend Anton here, this is kind of a steeped family tradition for you. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes, it is the family tradition. My dad was a musician from Bulgaria, and yeah, I love the music, so I just follow on. And this is my favorite festival, of course. Tucson Meet Yourself is so important. You get to play the music from the deep roots.
That is a beautiful sentiment, and that's what it's about. Meet yourself, Tucson. This is how you meet yourself, and you meet the incredible people who live here. So you guys have some unusual instruments. Can you tell us what these are?
This is called a kaval. It's a shepherd's flute. And whenever you hear about a shepherd sitting there bored out of his mind with his sheep, he's probably playing one of these. And it's just one big long stick. And it has an interesting blowing edge, which takes a while to learn how to do. So I'm playing different flutes.
We're going to hear you in a moment, but you play beautifully. And what do you call this instrument?
This is a Greek bouzouki. It's a very beautiful instrument I found here. And my grandparents were from Greece, northern Greece. So I play Greek music, Bulgarian music, different musics, and traditional Greek instrument, bouzouki.
Let's hear a little something. Look at how this works. It is absolutely mesmerizing artwork here. You can come and actually engage in this and help make a design. I'm also here with Mina and Pearl, my new best friend who put the scarf on me, and I love it. And you have been doing this like since you were a kid, basically. And what do you like the most about it?
I like making the designs because it's so actually like relaxing and satisfying. You could just make any design, and even if like it doesn't have to be like peacock or swirls. You could just go crazy, and it's really just like it's really cool how you could just get it on something and it just floats on it. It's so like cool.
They're never the same.
Yeah.
You can come and do this, and no two, yours won't be like anyone else's, right?
No, they're all different designs. They're literally nothing like the same. They're all different kind of designs. They have their different special things. Like there's bandanas, scarves, there's other stuff, and like there's also jewelry that comes from Turkey. But they do the same designs and stuff as us. They put it on gems, but though, like, we don't do that. But
this is amazing. So, Mina, tell me, you were explaining what reflection is. I'm going to put this here. Are you going to let me dip this in?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Sure. I'm going to put this here.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, let's dip.
Tell us. She can help us to make the shell design this. Do you want to do the shell design together?
So you can come do this. I would love to.
Here you go.
Okay.
You can help her.
What should I do?
Yeah. She's gonna show you.
You're gonna make S's, right, Anna?
Yep. Exactly.
So like an S everywhere.
Should I make one here?
There is not certain design. You can make
Just
this look
whatever
S.
I want. S.
S.
Whatever you feel.
Yep, like
Yeah.
this.
It's really fun.
Yeah, and next time, maybe you can just start here to make big peacock like this. And now you can start here
The peacock.
like this. Like this S this time, but next time this S. Just touch the dish.
I think I feel a little bit of this reflection you were describing. That is kind of like a piece.
Yes, exactly. Why? Because this is the big reflection for us. Because each color kind of lives together peacefully. When you add the first color, and they are getting ready for second color. So, and first color give the spot the second color. So they are living together peacefully. That's why this art kind of big reflection is diversity.
Well, should we? I'm going to give our producer a difficult time if we don't hurry and dip. Should we dip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it together. Yes. Yeah, hold it.
Should. Okay.
Yeah, you can hold it.
Okay.
You can touch it. You can feel the peace.
I do. That is amazing. Matthew and Joanna Schmidt, and they are with the Lykonik dance group, Polish dancing. They sell food to help fund the group, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So that is amazing that you're bringing both of those cultural elements here. Can you tell us a little bit about Polish food and dance?
Oh, man, I can tell you a lot about both of them. Well, what we have here in terms of Polish food is kind of what everyone knows from all the Polish festivals that you find in the Midwest. You have the delicious dumplings, pierogi, stuffed with potato and cheese. We have kielbasa. It is flown in from the second largest Polish city in the world, Chicago. But Chicago has all the authentic delis there, so this is as good as you get in Poland. And of course, placki or potato pancakes here as well. Everything
But
wonderfully
the placki,
fried.
we are making those placki down,
These
here
are-
just in our booth. So this is, our recipes of our grandmas, of our mothers. We are teaching all the dancers, so all of them, they know how to make the potato pancake plackis.
It's a cycle here.
Yes,
right.
absolutely. the
This,
cycle.
I can tell why this is a popular booth, a popular tent. This smells amazing. What should I try first?
Potato pancakes.
Oh, potato pancakes? All right.
The
I was going to say the dumplings. but
So
yeah, potato
let me
pancakes.
here and how do you?
You can
usually-
eat it with the applesauce,
applesauce,
or
yeah.
with sour cream here. In Poland,
Okay.
you just put sugar. You sprinkle with sugar.
Oh.
And in other places, you put all different mushroom sauces and whatever you want. So we just
That's the stuff.
potatoes is like the basic food of Poland, and this is a fancy.
Yeah, potatoes. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's delicious.
Potato and meat in Poland, but we have lots of non-meat dishes.
I don't normally eat meat. There are tons of options out here for that. And should I try
Definitely try the
pierogi?
pierogi
Yes.
next.
All right. In
So
30
this is
seconds,
pierogi-
I know.
We got these pierogi from the local restaurant, Polish
Polish
Cottage.
Cottage.
We're doing some within the community kind of
Support.
collaboration.
Oh
So
my
you can't
gosh.
go wrong with
Potato
Ruth
and
with the,
cheese again.
with the,
Potato.
All right.
So please come to the Polish booth. Try the wonderful Polish food. Support our dance group so we can bring wonderful dances and costumes to you to Tucson, and you can enjoy. But of course, it's not just only Polish place. There's food from all over the world. Come and
Yeah.
try everything.
Tucson meet yourself. Absolutely essential to the Tucson experience.
We love it.
You said it. 50 different food vendors. 15 of them are brand new this year. And we're going to introduce you to a couple of them who bring flavors from a couple of different countries when it comes to empanadas. The first one is Liliana. She's with El Dominicano. And you have brought some empanadas that, can you tell me a little bit about what makes the Dominican empanadas unique?
Of course, I think it's the flavor. I think it's the way that
Can I try one?
is seasoned. Yeah, this one is green chili and cheese, and this is a fusion. This is like Mexican Dominican food, but the empanada, it's like a street food, very popular in Dominican Republic. This is ground meat, and the way they season the meat, I think is the secret. And we have salsas. We have salsita de chiltepín. That's a fusion with Sonora, and we have mayo and ketchup. That's a dressing. So yeah, we are so happy to be here representing Dominican Republic and Mexico.
That's delicious.
Thank you.
I'm a sucker for the green chili and cheese, but I know that this one is a very popular one.
Yeah.
And that's the beef.
I think this is ground meat and this is green chili and cheese.
So good, so good. Thank you so much. Of course, I got sauce all over my hands, but I think that's kind of the way it's supposed to be. I want to also talk about this drink. This drink is called what now?
Morir soñando.
Which means?
To die dreaming. It's a very popular Dominican drink. It's made with milk, lime, ice, and sugar, and it's delicious.
I feel like I'm going to die dreaming. It's delicious. Thank you so much, Lilian. It was so nice to try your empanadas. Now we have Chef Carlos, and thank you so much. Wonderful helpers here today, by the way. So tell me a little bit, and you are with Borican?
Yes, we are from Borican Food Truck. We have also a restaurant coming soon in the town, so we are especially in Puerto Rican gastronomy.
Puerto Rico has a very special flavor of food. It is a fusion as well.
Correct. Our culture is a mixing between the Spanish, African, and the native of the island, which we call the Indian Taínos.
Wonderful. You've been cooking a long time, so may I try one of your empanadas?
Oh, definitely. We have beef, guava, and chicken.
Okay, I'm going to try the guava. That sounds amazing.
Guava and cheese.
What is the green sauce?
The green sauce is a culantro aioli. Culantro is one of the spices coming from Spain when they travel to conquist the island. It's stronger than cilantro. We're using that for cooking all the stew, the food, the stock, the rice, the beans. So that's the base of our. Sofrito is the base for all our ingredients.
The guava. It's delicious. I've never had anything like that before. And you say we were talking with Liliana. We do taste some different flavors between the two.
Yes, our cuisine is a little bit more bold in flavors with the step. I mean, I use my grandma's recipes and my mom's recipes to make all my dishes. This is basically, again, it's like a street food as well. Yeah. However, like this is for reminding my childhood. I mean, when I go to high school, that was my breakfast. An empanada with a high C, you know? So it's something that remind everyone. At the truck, at Borican Food Truck, we do guava, chicken, and beef. At the restaurant, we do one of my favorite, which is crab. I do crab and pizza, homemade pizza, and also meat.
Chef Carlos, thank you. That is special. You both were. I'm here with Jalea. This is a group that brings so much harmony of culture to Tucson, and they really show what Meet Yourself is all about. So we have Elijah Ndoye. Yes. Am I saying it right? Good grief. I'm going to try. I'll do my best. Yakuba Traore and General Jafari Jafari. Yes, sir. All right. So we have been talking about these instruments. This is an amazing instrument. You came here and went to U of A. Yes. And it was years ago you came all by yourself.
That's right. So back in 1995, I decided to move from the motherland, Senegal in West Africa. I wanted to come here to the university and pursue my education. So yeah, I ended up at the English program there, and then went to Pima, then transferred back at university, and that's where I ended up with my bachelor in operations management.
And I love in reading some of your bio and about the group, how you're bringing together these different African traditions and then bringing it to Tucson. So how does that play into what we're seeing here in Meet Yourself?
You know, it's just worked out so perfect. You look at Tucson Meet Yourself and what it's all about. We have a community of all genre, and we coming in as, you know, bringing in the African rhythm and vibes and culture. Because as you see, you know, what I'm holding on is an instrument that you rarely see here. So how do we connect the two continents, the Western world and the African community, and bringing that culture and vibe together? That's what we're trying to do.
We want to hear that vibe. What's this instrument called again?
This one is called a kora, K-O-R-A.
Kora. Okay, let's hear it. How it sounds, guys.
All right. Give it a little sample here and see what happens.
Jalea, one of the groups of people you can meet when you come to meet yourself at Tucson Meet Yourself. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad and pleased I got to meet you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful Meet Yourself.
Thank you.
They've been coming for more than a decade, and there are people who are brand new here as well. You can come out and be a part of all of that till 10 tonight, till 10 tomorrow night.